Hello, 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 girl, and welcome to another collective reading. If you're just now joining in, you should know that we do get together on the Clock app to do personal readings at a discounted rate. So if you ever want to join me at Mo Online over on the Clock app, you know where to find me to get you a collective, to get you a personal reading for a discounted rate. But we just gonna hop right into this collective because, girl, it's late. We've been up chit chatting and everything. But let's get into it. Find yourself in a nice, relaxed position. Set some intentions for what type of messages you would like to receive tonight. Please ask your ancestors, spirit guides, and angels to protect your mind, body, and spirit, and that they bless you with the gift of wisdom and discernment so that you may be able to take empowered action that is in alignment with your highest and greatest good. Ashe. And with that said, we just gonna jump right into this reading. My loves. Hello, God in the Most High. What messages do you have for the collective today? What messages or insights would you like to put on our radars? Please and thank you, please and thank you, please and thank you. Okay. Okay. And tonight will be the night that I will fall for you. Over again, don't make me change my mind. King of Pentacles in reverse, Page of Swords in reverse, Nine of Swords in reverse, Star card in reverse, Two of Pentacles. Like the overarching message is like, who do you want to be? Who do you want to be? What's it gonna be? 'Cause I can't pretend. Boo-doo-ba-boo-bee. This King of Pentacles, it just feels like I feel like we need to make a decision about who it is we're going to be. And it's not necessarily take action right now, but it's like make a decision about who it is that we're going to be. And this could be you thinking about the type of money, the type of life, the type of career path you're going to have. Like, part of me wants to say this is related to career and money, but it feels bigger. It feels like the type of lifestyle, right? The type of life that we're going to live while we're on this earth in this physical plane. What type of life are we going to live? And some of us, we're thinking about things, we're worrying about things, we're pondering about things. And then, like, instead of doing the things, no tea, no shade. Like, we have so many ideas that the Most High is giving to us. And they're in the future, and these are dreams that are reoccurring. These are passions that come in time and time again. These are desires that continue to pop up in our mind, even though we tell ourselves that this was just a one-off, right? But we continue to carry them. We continue to carry them. We continue to carry them. And this Eight of Cups and Six of Swords is saying now's the time to move forward with them, because success is destined. Success is aligned in the stars. Six of Wands upright, right? If y'all could see the spread, King of Cups in reverse, Page of Swords in reverse, Nine of Swords in reverse, Star card in reverse. Again, there's the stress, the anxiety about the idea, about the process of the type of life we're going to live. Again, this King of Pentacles, it really just feels connected to life, the type of life we're going to live. Star card in reverse feels like it's saying, is it going to happen? Is it ever going to happen? Will it happen? Is it going to be there? Is it waiting on me? All the cards on the bottom half of the reading are upright, Two of Pentacles in reverse. I'm carrying in this goddamn thing and I want it. The thing is, like, we want this life that we're looking for. We want it. Like, we want to manifest it. We cherish it. It's a good dream that we have. And the Eight of Cups and the Six of Swords. Again, these cards are many ways about the same thing. I don't know why they wanted me to point out that this moon card looks so goddamn over it. Look at this moon card. Don't this moon card look over it? It looked like the little emoji with the side eye. Like, bitch, pack it up. Come on. Are you over it? Because I am. This moon card looks jaded. Six of Swords, it's the same energy about, like, moving on, where you see somebody's back and they're moving from left to right on. They're moving on. Yes, girl. Pack it up. Pack it up, mommy. The Eight of Cups is connected to our emotions, that we're no longer going to get anything out of this emotional situation we've stayed at. That's what I'm hearing, that we've stayed at. We've stayed past our welcome. And the Six of Swords It's about moving onto uncharted territory because it's new. Not because we know what's going to happen, not because we know how it's going to turn out, but because it is NEW. And then the Six of Wands, they want me to make this clear. The Six of Wands is about success after a journey, but it's success nonetheless, right? And they really want me to emphasize the journey, right? We don't get to the Six of Wands without facing a challenge, right? Before the Six of Wands is the Five of Wands, and I talk about this in my tarot class. The Six of Wands comes after the Five of Wands, where we have to jump into the field, where we got to get into the field and prove ourselves, where there's competition, where we got to try. Yes, Priscilla. Tomorrow's Wednesday, I believe so. We got to try. We got to get in the field. We got to prove ourselves, not only to the people around us, but to ourselves, which is what I'm hearing the most. Right? And I see the Ace of Pentacles in reverse at the bottom of the deck, that the Most High and the Divine wants to give us this life, wants to give us this money, wants to give us this career, wants to give us the lifestyle that we're trying to live, but we keep denying ourselves that right, that pleasure, that joy. Ooh, and this is just what's coming through intuitively. Ooh, excuse me, truth burp, but like we cannot receive, excuse me, it's really emphatic, we cannot receive the new Ace of Pentacles that the Most High is trying to give to us because we're hoarding, for lack of a better phrase, bullshit. We're hoarding things that we're kind of jaded about. We're hoarding things that we don't really want anymore. And it's, again, it's going back to a lifestyle. We're holding on to a lifestyle, a way of being, a way of operating, a way of existing, a way of chasing, a way of living that we do not want. And there's something that's more exciting out there waiting for us. We just got to go out there and grab it, right? We just got to decide that we want to grab this new wand that is hot. We got to grab this new wand that is exciting. Death card in reverse, but we've been holding on. We've been holding on, and this is just what's coming through. We just moved into Scorpio season. Scorpio energy, Death card is connected to Scorpio energy. The Death card is like, Scorpio energy is great for like letting things go. It's great for letting things go and transmuting and changing energies. But that does not mean it's easy, right? And that's what I will say. Scorpio energy. Let's talk about Scorpio energy for a little bit, right? Happy birthday to all the Scorpios. Scorpio energy is connected to the planet of Pluto and of Mars. When we talk about Pluto, many people don't know this, is actually smaller than our moon. Pluto is smaller than the moon surrounding Earth, right? But it is so intense. It's feminine, it's addictive, it's destructive, it's connected to our survival mechanisms, our obsessions, but also, again, that energy of transmutation, change, things that are in the darkness, that are in the depths, that are in the shadows, that are far away, that have influence over us that we don't think about that often, right? I bring this up because when we think about the death process and letting things go, especially as it pertains to Scorpio energy and Pluto, because the planet is so small, what Pluto does, it is like having an X-Acto knife. I have one. It's like cutting out a tumor with an X-Acto knife. It is very small. It has a very fine tip, right? But because it is so small, it has the ability to be so specific, right? You have the ability to excise or to cut out exactly what it is that you need to cut out. But it is a slow, painful, detailed, specific process, right? Which is why it takes Pluto 15 years to make it through one sign, right? I think that's how long it takes. I think it takes about 15 years, give or take a little bit, to make it through one sign. And Pluto is currently making its way through the final degrees of Capricorn. It might be in retrograde right now. Again, it's like waxing and waning at the end of Capricorn and the very beginning of like Aquarius. And and it's going to be there. And then once it leaves Capricorn, which is related to structures, take a look at your birth charts, right? And pay attention to where Capricorn is transiting in and out of, right? What house? I'll use myself as an example, right? I have Capricorn in my 4th house, and Pluto is leaving my 4th house, meaning that it's changing my foundation. It's changing my structures. It's changing my home. It's changing the way that I view stability. You know what I mean? Forever. None of us are going to see Pluto in the sign of Capricorn in our lifetimes once it leaves the sign of Capricorn, right? So just pay attention to again, and try to maximize this Scorpio energy, right? How can you let go of things and release things so that you can get the most out of this Scorpio season? Hey Lou, this is my last reading for the day. I'm actually doing a collective. But if you'd like a reading, you can book a private with me at the link in my bio, and or you can follow me here and tap in the next time I'm online. So what's the action plan, right? After I got done doing all that rambling. Keep going. I'm hearing keep going. Chariot card upright, 7 of Cups in reverse, Knight of Wands in reverse. I'm hearing keep going. I'm hearing that the divine is like, we're perfectly positioned. We're perfectly positioned to go in the way that we need to go. We just have to stop getting distracted by these shiny things, by these shiny, flashy things from this old version of ourselves, from these old paradigms, from these old ways of existing, right? And we know that they do not work anymore, but they feel good. They feel good and they feel familiar. They kind of feel safe in a way. You know what I mean? Where it's like, you know, it's not good for you, but you love the feeling it gives you, if that makes sense, right? This could be anything. This could be a relationship, an addiction, a belief system, a way of being. The example that they want me to give is like hot Cheetos. Now, y'all might be a little younger than me, but I'm 30, which ain't that old, but I love hot Cheetos. But at the ripe age of hot Cheetos, if I have more than a handful of hot Cheetos, even if I do have a handful, it's giving acid reflux. It's giving heartburn. I'm going to get a headache. I'm going to have a tummy ache. And I know it. I know it every time I eat hot Cheetos, that's what it's going to feel like. But I still continue to eat them. I still continue to eat them. Okay? Tap in. Leave a chili pepper in the comment section if you a hot Cheeto girl, hot Cheeto boy. Right? So this is about, like, again, we're in position to drop the bag of hot Cheetos. You know what I mean? I'm shopping at Sprouts and Whole Foods. No, I'm not. I'm not shopping there, but you know, for the sake of the metaphor, we shopping at Sprouts and Whole Foods. We don't even go to the Walmart or to the corner store or the gas station to pick up snacks no more. But just because we missed the taste of that bag of hot Cheetos, we keep going back. We keep going back. Ooh, I need another hot chip. I'm getting another hot chip. I keep lying to myself. Eat hot chip and lie. Ooh, just one more time. But there's a cost. There's a cost. There's a lack of rest. There's a lack of rest. There's a lack of ease that comes with this flashy, addictive habit. Some of us, we need to fast. Some of us, we need to release the idea that we can do whatever it is that we want to do. Maybe not even like release that idea, right? Because I'm not trying to take away nobody's free will, right? But just because you can do something doesn't mean that you should. And secondarily, just because you can have something doesn't mean that you really want it. Yeah. I hear you, Razan. Leave in the comment section what it is that you need to release. Yeah. And I'll light a candle. I'll light a candle for us all. I'll light a candle for this collective on what it is that we need to release. Ashe. Action plan. What did I say? Page of Swords. Write it down. This is really weird. Not weird, but It's funny that we had the King of Pentacles and now we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Page of Wands, Page of Swords, Hermit card. Like, just like, I just got a channel now because the cards aren't helping that much. But definitely like write it down. But what's really coming through is like we have to pay attention to what it is that we're sacrificing. Right? Again. And then like, let's continue to use the hot Cheeto metaphor. I can continue to buy hot Cheetos, but what I'm missing out on is like an hour or 90 minutes of wellness, which like in the grand scheme of things doesn't seem that big. But that grows and that becomes more expensive. With that hour to 90 minutes of wellness, I could have done a good spell. I could have written a journal entry. I could have made money. I could have invested in my business. I could have had a conversation with somebody that I love. But because I wanted this bag of chips so bad that I'm actually missing out on all the other benefits, all the other parts of the lifestyle that I want to live. Right? Because I'm not listening to my intuition. And the divine is saying that we know. We know what it is that we need to relinquish. We know what it is that we need to let go of. We know what it is that is no good for us. We're positioned to let go of it. It's just a long, hard, arduous process, right? Ten of Swords in reverse. It's painful. But there comes a time where like the Ten of Swords in reverse, where we allow the swords to fall out of our back and we allow healing to take place. But it feels like, again, this is kind of something that's also a little scorpionic, where we're like repeatedly picking the wound. You know what I mean? You keep picking at the scab. You keep picking at the scab. You know you shouldn't pick the scab because when you pick the scab, it doesn't heal properly. But picking the scab feels so good. It feels so good. The bag of hot Cheetos feels so good. That belief system is so comforting. That relationship is so good. That drug or that alcohol, it's ugh. But we know we need to let go of it. We know. Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups. Our happily ever after is waiting for us. Oh yeah, that's right. Send the Thank you, Razan. Just send it to my Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal. Let me just double check. Once I get off of here, once I'm done with the collective, I'll double check Priscilla to see if I'm free. Cause I just need to check my work schedule. Cause what I do is like I'll block off like the next like 32 hours or something. So you have to book the meeting like 2 days in advance. Okay. We got the Ace of Pentacles again, followed by the Nine of... So we're tired. What are we tired of? What are we exhausted of? Again, what is draining our energy? What is giving us a headache? Nine of Wands, Four of Cups. And we're kind of dissatisfied with it. But this sounds really beautiful. This sounds really beautiful. We got 2 4s. We got 3 4s. We got 3 4s. We got the Four of Wands, the Four of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, Empress card at the bottom of the deck, and the World card. But all of the fixed signs here on the World card seem very important as well. If any of us are seeing repeating 4s, this is a sign to pay attention to the structures that keep us stuck in place. The structures, the habits, the belief systems, the ways of being, the places that we frequent, the places that we go to. Again, like with Jupiter retrograding through the sign of Gemini, we're paying attention and we're seeing the things that have become over-indulgent. Right? When Jupiter it's imbalanced or isn't healed or operating properly, we're able to see what there is in excess of, what there is too much of. And there is such a thing as too much of a good thing, which, you know, Jupiterian energy, Pisces and Sagittarius, they could teach us a workshop on that or two, right? We're holding on to these things that we've had too much of that are causing us to be dissatisfied, right? But it's that dissatisfaction, that slow-moving dissatisfaction that is it's gonna irritate us. We're eventually gonna be irritated to the point where we can't anymore, and then we're actually gonna create. We're gonna create, hold, and manifest something new that is in alignment with the life that we want to live. Okay. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. I'm going to get us an oracle card, and that concludes today's collective reading. Yes, my loves, I really hope that resonates. Can we get an oracle card? Oracle card for the collective, please and thank you. St. John's Wort, Radiance. St. John's Wort, Radiance. Absolutely, Priscilla. Have a good night, beautiful. I'll talk to you later. Okay. Upright. Excuse me. Joy, warmth, resilience, happiness, understanding, manifestation, spiritual power, and protection. Reversed. Unhappiness, avoidance, running away, escape, not walking in your truth. And the astrological ruler is the sun. Here's the guidance. The midsummer goddess celebrates the multifaceted elements of life in a state of joyous abundance, reminding us that the wellspring of true wealth, that Ace of Pentacles that kept popping up, the true sign of true wealth and healing within, reminding us that the wellspring of true wealth and healing is within. True wealth and healing comes from the inside. Have to clock that. St. John's Wort is here to remind you to cultivate practices deep within yourself to experience this enlightening truth. Avoidance and distraction from this great knowing are unconscious habits that build up and manifest as scarcity, fear, and low moods that inhibit you from walking your truth. St. John's Wort grants us the spiritual courage of fire, needed to navigate the death of an old self. The death of an old life. So, work with some St. John's Wort if you can. If you're familiar with the herb, you know what I mean? If you're a root worker or anything like that. But that new life is waiting for us, and that transformation process is going to come from within. And again, just hopping back into Pluto, it really does deal with the subconscious, right? So I'm going to go back to that metaphor one more time with the hot Cheetos. Like, I love these chips. They taste so good. There's nothing like it. There could be a healthy alternative that gives you your fix. You know what I mean? You just got to decide that you're looking for it. It could be the belief system that nothing else is better out there. Right? I know there are so many foods that, like, they get rid of the red 40 and they try to give you the same flavor. Try one of those out. You won't know until you try, right? And the other thing is the belief that, like, you know, or maybe like the subconscious trauma or the PTSD or whatever it is. You know, I'm not a therapist, but that, like, you know, these chips are comforting. You know, they're a comfort food. They remind you of your youthful years. You know what I mean? Could it be that we actually need to, like, release the coping mechanisms from that trauma to release the trauma as a whole? I don't know. Meditate on that. Hey, Ariana. Meditate on that. Meditate on that, my loves. Yeah? But that concludes tonight's collective reading. Thank you for hanging out with me. Of course, if you want more specifics about what's meant for you, check out my booking link in the description bar. I'm always available in here for you. If you want to learn tarot with me, check out the Patreon. Check out my stuff below in the description bar. I love you. Please thank your ancestors, spirit guides, and angels for allowing me to deliver these messages to you. And until next time, this is XMO. Bye-bye.